Hey guys, Hekiba here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get this really cool Death Knight Transmog. So let's begin. This Transmog is decently hard to get, but with the new changes to the Transmog, and if you have multiple classes that can wear plate, it shouldn't be that bad to get. All of the armor pieces drop from Trial of the Champion, both normal and heroic, leaving you just to have to farm for the Tabard of the Ebon Blade, which shouldn't be that bad if you're a Death Knight, the Cloak, which can be made by a tailor, the weapon, and if you want to go unholy, I have a two-handed weapon that matches quite nicely as well. Our first stop is at the Argent Tournament in Icecrown, run Trial of the Champion. Here it is on the map. Now, the first run through I'm going to do of this is going to be on normal mode, and then the next run through is going to be on heroic. First boss in Trial of the Champion doesn't drop anything for your Mog, so you can just kill it with ease. Now, depending which boss spawns for your second boss, either Edric the Pure or the Argent Confessor, both of them have a different loot table. In this case, Edric the Pure is going to drop me my chest piece and my gloves. If the Argent Confessor spawned for your second boss on your normal run, the only item that you can get from it is the chest piece. For the last boss of the Trial of the Champion, the Black Knight, he will be dropping you your belt and helmet. Now time to change the dungeon to heroic mode. Now note that you can only run heroic dungeons once a day, so let's jump in. So again, just like last time, the first boss doesn't drop anything for your Mog. Now, depending which boss spawns, in this case the Argent Confessor spawned, the only items I'll be getting from her drop are the pants and the boots. Now, if Edric the Pure spawned, I had the potential of getting the legs and the shoulders. Now, I was lucky enough to have the boots and the pants drop on my first try, but in most cases, that wouldn't happen. Now, for the last boss, he doesn't drop any part of your transmog on heroic mode, so there's no point of running him. Depending how lucky you are, you can get all the armor on your first run, or it may take you a couple of weeks. For me, it took me about a week to get all the armor. Our next stop is Icecrown Citadel. Here it is on the map. Now we're going to run the raid on 10 player normal, and this is going to drop our one-hander weapons. So let's head on in. Now you're going to work your way through the raid until you get to Professor Putricide, and he's the one that's going to be dropping you your one-hander. As a quick side note, you have to kill both Rotface and Festergut to access Professor Putricide, so that's why the door here is closed, and make sure you turn the valves on the side of the rooms after you kill them. This here is the valve you're supposed to turn after you kill the boss. Once you kill both bosses and turn both valves, you'll get access to the boss. Now the door is going to close and a bunch of cockroaches are going to come out and try to eat you. Just kill them and eventually this door will open. Now that the door opened and these bugs are dead, you can head right in and kill the professor. He has several phases, but if you kill him fast enough you can negate all of that. So yeah, just walk in and kill him. Easy peasy. Now, if you don't want the one-hander and instead want to go unholy and have a two-hander, here is how Armageddon looks on the Transmog. And to get this, we'll be heading over to Naxxramas. Once you arrive at Naxxramas, you're going to have to change the raid difficulty to 25. Now, this is because the weapon only drops off the 4 horsemen on 25 player mode. After that, just head on in. Once you're inside Naxxramas, you're going to head over to the military quarter. Now, the last boss of the military quarter is the 4 horsemen, so just power your way through until you get to them. Once you get to the 4 horsemen, you attack them, they're going to run off into their corners, and in this case, some of them are going to run at you. Now, all you gotta do is just kill them, and then a box is going to spawn in the middle with your loot. Just like that. Now, as for the Tabard, you're going to go to this lady here in the Shallow Vault. Here it is on the map. And you have to be friendly with the Ebon Blade. Now, that shouldn't be hard at all if you're a Death Knight. If you're not a Death Knight, it might be a little bit difficult gaining reputation with them. Now, as for the Cloak and the Mog, this can be bought off the auction house. If it's not on there, you probably have to farm for the pattern and give it to a tailor or friend to have him or her make it for you. Now lastly, with this Mog, I like to wear this shirt. Now, the reason why I wear it is because at the elbow here, you can see a bit of skin, and if you're an orc or a night elf, for example, and your skin color doesn't match with the Mog, you can just put on the shirt and it covers up that area, so it looks a lot cleaner. But it's really up to you. And there you have it, an awesome old school Death Knight Transmog. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.